This is Slade McLendon with Sunbelt Fire. Our family has had the privilege of being in the fire industry now for 3 generations, and we take great pride in listening to what our customers need and want while at the fire scene to make sure they're protecting their own firefighters and their community with the best and safest products in the industry. That's why we take great pride in always making sure we know what's the best available technology out there. A lot of people ask me, hey, we're thinking about getting an aerial or a ladder, and we just don't know all the things we need to think about or ask. And I'd like to share with you a few features here about an E1 ladder truck. What is it about the E1 ladders or platforms that really make people feel confident and comfortable? Not everybody has an E1 fire truck out there. I'm just thankful for the firefighters who protect our communities in general, whatever they are arriving or taking care of their scene. But today I'd like to focus in on an E1. One of the neat features here is this is an E1 100-foot platform. E1 is a single source manufacturer. They build the whole cabin chassis, body, and ladder or platform at E1. We're an ISO 9001 certified company, and that we are ensuring the quality and attention to detail is never wavering. This particular cab right here has a roll cage protected cab. It is the safest and strongest cab built in the industry. E1 will not compromise on the safety, the protection of the firefighter. So that's one key ingredient, is the cab that the firefighters arrive in. Another neat feature is the actual body, that this also has the same philosophy and design. It's a roll cage type of a body. It's all aluminum extruded, and it actually has the roll cage philosophy in there. It's lighter weight, but it will not rust, and it actually provides an enormous amount of compartmentation by being lighter weight. This particular truck right here has a 500 horsepower engine and a 300-gallon tank with a 2,000 GPM pump. Now you can get these platforms or ladders without the actual pump in there. But again, the firefighters are really curious about the safety of the cab, the compartmentation of the actual body, the capability of flowing an enormous amount of water, and then having hose storage and ladder capacity on this particular platform. This particular truck is amazing in that we have never had an aerial failure or a tip over ever in history at E1. And that is something that E1 takes great pride in. Their engineering team has designed these trucks to be rock solid. So our actual outrigger system has the lowest outrigger system out there with the shortest footprint out there. So it allows the actual compartmentation to have way more compartmentation in an actual cab. There's no pins or anything required to set up this particular truck. That you go to this compartmentation, it is huge. You can do whatever that you would like to do in here. This one again is a demo, so there's no compartments or shelving shelving or adjustable trays here. That you can also see the actual capacity for more equipment inside. Both sides are set up the same here, and I'll show you this in a little bit, that you can put more equipment, whether it's airbags or what have you. But this actually has a 10 kW, and it's loaded with quartz lights all around the truck to be able to do telescoping, quartz lights. Then it actually has another huge capacity in here. Access back into your turntable, and to be able to check your fluids for your actual ladders there. I'll take you, right here is where that you would deploy up to go to the actual base of the actual ladder to operate it on the base. Off the rear, it just has a great setup as well. So you're seeing your pipe pole storage, to where your ladders will go in here. This side will carry a 28, a 24, and then the 16, as well as on this side we'll have a 20 and two 35s. So it has an enormous amount of capacity there for your storage, and then both sides carry a 6, 8, and 12-foot pipe pole. Here, this is the side stacker design where you can carry an enormous amount of hose load in here, large diameter, an enormous amount here, and the firefighters have come to love it because you don't have to raise your ladder to actually load your hose storage. Great setup. On the officer side, it's the same concept right here, in that you have an enormous amount of storage all throughout the actual truck right here. So as we go through the very end, that you can see Again, a lot of compartmentation on this, very user-friendly pump panel. And then this is actually, will show you access to be able to get into the pump should you need to get into the actual pump here, and then your cross legs. Here we're showing you a great setup for the firefighters to be able to have, you know, seating capacity in the actual truck. And again, you can get all kind of things put in here. Different type of SCBA brackets, fire comm systems, an enormous amount of capability there. The officer has a huge amount of room. Everything is LED lit. And again, this is just, you know, that we just wanted to show you again a demo and for what's available out there. We can load these things up, or that we can change features out. So on the front of the truck, but this is just showing you the front jump line, and then obviously the platform itself. We've done some other videos showing you more details about the ladder. What I really wanted to share with you was, again, the total package of why people are investing in an actual E1. Again, the cab, the safest cab in the industry, an incredibly low center of gravity on the torque box and their frame, which allows them to put more payload and have a smaller footprint out there to be able to deploy their ladder. The toughest ladder out there in the industry. It exceeds NFPA in many areas out there. And again, the firefighters can do their job for while they're at the scene. It will not rust. It does not need painting. It does not need rubber run covers. It does not need pins to stabilize the jacks. And again, it's going to be available and last for a very long time. And then lastly is the distributorship that's going to take care of you. As our father said, it didn't matter if it was somebody buying a pair of gloves or somebody buying a fire truck, they're a customer for life, and you take care of them that way. That is Sunbelt Fire's commitment to make sure as we represent E1, we're representing you as well, the customer. If you ever have any questions or would like more information about an E1 fire truck or anything that we do here at Sunbelt Fire, the why behind how people design fire trucks, or just have questions, please feel free to contact us at any time. You can contact 800-642-8484, and then the extension is pound 111, and Lisa will be more than happy to help take care of you. You can also check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Sunbelt Fire. Thank you for what you do, and stay safe.